everybody, welcome to Polymer Clay TV. It's Kira, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really fun little trinket bowls, a little spot to put your rings, or a pair of earrings or something, and they're just little wobble bowls. They're so fun, and I'm going to use some stuff that we just got in at the shop. Let me move this over for you and show you what I'm going to use. These are the supplies that I'm going to show you. So I have from our shop our brand new, this is a really fun silicone molding and stamping mat, and I believe it's called Small Daisies, Scallop, something like that. I'll put a link to it. And then this comes from a set of 6 awesome little circular stamps. Here's the other 3 that are a good size for pendants and decorating, like I'm going to show how to do. And then I have some dye-based ink, and this is basically like an alcohol ink in an ink pad. I have a metal little cup thing, and you can also use something like a palette. This is Sculpey's new lentil bead maker. So you can see Sculpey right there, and for like these bowls I push them down in there to give them the wobbly bottom. This is something I got, I don't even know when, just, you know, keep things, because this is what I use to make these that shape, and it's awesome. And I think it was garbage. I think it was just something that I kept for my studio. I've got a 3-inch round circle cookie cutter. I have some Inca Gold, which I'll show you at the end how that decorates your clay. And I have some old, hard polymer clay, and I'm going to show you right now how to get it moving again. We found this awesome new tool. So this is Studio by Sculpey. And if any of you remember, this is a brand that Sculpey had at least 2 years ago. I think that's when I bought this. I really liked it. It was kind of soft, but this is a 2-year-old bar of clay, and I have a whole drawer of it, and it's really hard to work with now because it's hard. And if you have any old Fimo or Primo or any of the other clays and you haven't touched it in a while, you'll know what I mean. It can get hard, and then you don't want to touch it because you know you're going to like give yourself carpal tunnel trying to knead it back up again. So I'm going to show you a really great trick for that in just a second. This is the Never Knead, and it's now on my work table next to my pasta machine, which are the 2 tools that I'm going to be using from now on to get my clay moving. So the Never Knead was developed by someone who uses a lot of polymer clay, and therefore she has a lot of it lying around and it gets hard. And this thing is awesome because it puts 1,000 pounds of pressure on the clay in this little squeezy spot down here, and it gets your clay moving again really easily. All you have to do is put it in here and pull the lever, and it comes almost fully assembled. You just have to put this thing through the post in there and then just start using it. So it's like a 2-second setup. It is heavy. It weighs about 20 pounds, and you can see that I have it on a silicone mat because my work table is glass and it would slide around. You can also see back here that there are holes for a clamp, and I would suggest that if you can, you might want to clamp it down. You'll see as I pull the lever I'm holding it, because depending on how vigorous you are pulling your lever, it could move or tip forward a little bit. It mostly just kind of wiggles in the back, which is why I'm sort of holding it down. Not that like it doesn't bother me, it's just something I noticed, and that's why I put it on the silicone mat so that it wouldn't wobble around on my glass tabletop. There are loads of instructions at neverknead.com, which is the website. But it's really simple. You just take it out of the box, put this thing through it, and start kneading your clay. And you'll see that as I'm talking to you, this clay is softening up. And I'm basically doing like half a bar. And it's just smushing it for me so that I don't have to do it with my hands. And it's basically conditioning the clay while I'm doing it. And I've got to say that I love this tool. Neverneed.com is sponsoring the polymerclayadventure.com retreat. And you can find a link to the site right over there at polymerclayadventure.com, or you can go straight to neverneed.com and get one for yourself. They come in lots of fun colors. Elisa got a purple one. I like the lime green. They have turquoise and pink and this really fun artsy color. So you see now the clay is moving. And I'm just going to throw it through the pasta machine, maybe knead it a little bit with my rod first to flatten it out more. But now it's going to go through my pasta machine at a number 1 a couple of times just to get it flat so that I can cut that circle. So the number 1 followed by a 2 and then a 3, which is about a pretty medium thickness. And now I can cut out the circle for my little bowl. Just take your cookie cutter, give it a push and a spin, pop off that excess clay. And now I'm going to ink part of this. And just press it onto the side. This. And then I'm going to clean it off real quick, and the ink comes right off of the Stampin' Mold because it's made of this really nice soft silicone. And remove it from the surface so that I'm just going to push in these 3 designs with no ink. And then it's as simple as letting that, you don't want to be messing with this while the ink is wet, so you want to let it dry a little bit, and then you're just going to pop it into your shaper, whatever you're going to use. I even have these little ceramic bowls lying around, and you can push the clay down in there to make it bowl shaped. And then what you can do at the very end, this one is baked, is you can take this Inca Gold, Gilder's paste, any of the paste type waxes, and you can highlight the edges. You could do this with pigment ink too, but if you did it with pigment ink you'd have to bake it again because pigment ink is heat set, whereas this Inca Gold is permanent once it dries. So I'm just going to highlight, see that, how that comes up? Highlight the stamped design with the Inca Gold and leave some in the middle that's not. It's so pretty. So there you have it. A very pretty little ring bowl that you can make really easily with just a couple of fun tools. And we hope that you will come over and check out polymerclayadventure.com, which is our online retreat for polymer clay and mixed media enthusiasts with 22 teachers, 24 lessons, and a whole year of fun. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a free tutorial. See you next time.